What is up, folks? This is Arikast, and welcome back to Terraria 1.3. Alright, so last episode we defeated the solar pillar, and we got some of these solar fragments, which actually I've decided that I'm going to go ahead and use. Now, we can do a few things here. We can create some blocks, which sounds like a bad idea. We can do a solar monolith, which I'm not really sure what that does. In fact, you're not going to be able to see this, but I want to go ahead and look off screen at the wiki and find out exactly what it does. Alright, so monoliths are mechanisms that change the background to a celestial tower background. They can be activated via right-click or via wire. Alright, so monoliths have a 70 range. Surrounding the area, okay. Monoliths do not stack their effects. Only the one furthest to the right will be given area. Or given an effect. Okay. Interesting. So let's go ahead and not do that right now. I do want to go ahead and check out these guys though. So Daybreak apparently is a throwing weapon, which sounds actually pretty awesome. So let's go ahead and check it out. And this one is, it's like a flail, but it's not. They're both 18. Let's go ahead and take a look. Demonic, 15% damage, 5% crit. Alright, so this guy works like so. And he's actually pretty darn fast. So this one is actually mostly a dot. So the way it works is that you can stick I think up to 8 is what I read. 8 of these guys into a single monster. Are there any monsters in this map? No. So yeah, see, it sticks in them and then it does a damage over time kind of thing. So that seems actually really, really good. And right now we're sitting at 227%. I mean, 227 melee damage, which is really high. Still not as high as my Xenopopper, but we're not wearing our melee stuff. In fact, let's just, for the sake of seeing, go ahead and put these on just to see what that gets up to. We're not going to be using that. And we can go ahead and stick it here. So what does that make it? 259. And look how fast this thing is. So, wow, I feel so slow. If I'm not flying, I'm like, I can't move. But if I'm flying, I'm nice and fast. So, I guess that's the trade-off of not wearing the boots. But yeah, so actually this might be a decent idea. And if I can put the melee set together, I wonder what it'd stack up to after that. I think I have everything I need actually to get that set. So let's go ahead and take a look. I've got my turtle shells around here somewhere. The question is where? I know all these guys are here. Here's 3 turtle shells. I don't honestly remember. Let's just put this on for the sake of it being on and me moving around at a decent speed. Around the house at least. Alright, here's our guide, Cody. What do we need? We need chlorophyte. Okay. The question is, do I have enough chlorophyte? I'm almost out of bullets. I have a decent amount of ore. I think I might have a little bit more in my piggy bank too. Okay. And let's see here. Let's go ahead and make them all into bars. Okay, it's an extra 19. I've only got 32. And we'll come over here. Okay, so how much is this stuff going to take? 24. Okay, so yeah, I don't have enough chlorophyte on me at the moment. But I'm going to go grab it really quickly. I just want to see what this thing gets up to. Alright, so I will see you guys back in just a second when I have enough. Alrighty, folks. So, I've got enough chlorophyte. Definitely. I ended up getting a decent amount, but stacking a little over half. And I've got plenty of beetle husks from back when I fought the guy a lot. The golem drops these. So, let's go ahead and check out and see what we've got. So, we need to make the hat, which is just 12, which isn't bad at all. And we need to make the pants, which is 18. So we still got plenty left over for bullets and all that kind of stuff. Alright. So we've only got one helmet for these, but the chest piece is the different piece for these. So 23 defense. That's pretty nice. Okay, so 20 defense is the one that you want for, yeah, 32. Like they target you. Okay, so this is the one that we'd want, I think. An additional movement and melee speed. Yeah. This is the tanky one, and this one is the DPS one. I'm tempted to take the other one, but I'll do this one. We also have the legs, so let's go ahead and do that. Alright, I just want to trade these out for the moment. And see what we get. Alright, now we need to put these back on. So there's no reason to have a ranged one. And I guess we'll do this one. Alright, so that boosts us up to 283 melee damage. That's actually pretty amazing. This one drops down to 67. Which is like half of what it was, I guess. That's a lot. Especially considering how fast this thing is. That's pretty darn fast. And we have actually not that much more defense than we had with this set. Which is a little surprising, to be honest. We had 74, didn't we? It might be the item, so okay, we have 67, so these have... Okay, so that one has defense on it still, but not all of our stuff has defense on it anymore. Okay, so we have a little bit more. I'll probably stick on with what we have at the moment and just use this one as filler. But if we can get the set that you get from the pillars for melee, I might end up switching because the other one is actually pretty darn amazing. But at the same time, we can get the ranged one for the Moonlord. So I think I'll just stick with what I've got at the moment, and then we'll see how it goes. If it doesn't go all that well, and it looks like I need more defense for the other pillars, then I'll switch out to this set. We've already got it anyway, so... Alright, so I will meet you over at, I think the Vortex pillar is the one I was wanting to do next. But we'll see. So, I'll see you in a second. Alrighty, folks, so, looks like... Oh, goodness gracious. Hello, guys. We're here. Heal, buff, all that kind of stuff. I just flew into that guy. That wasn't very smart. But yeah. So I wanted to approach it from the other side, but somehow I managed to reset my spawn. And when I hit my magic mirror, it didn't turn out very well. Alright, so let's get a little bit closer. This actually doesn't seem quite as difficult, just because we can actually fly around. Made tons and tons of bullets. I've got 3,500-ish. Can't heal yet. Oh, that's right. So, ow. So, I needed to get to my bed, which is what I needed to do. On the other side, my jungle house, quote-unquote. But it's not that far from spawn, thankfully. So, the deal with this one is that... Let's go ahead and buff and heal. If you get hit, you can't go up. So that's quite the problem. Alright, we should be getting there pretty soon. Yeah, this is where I died, so let's go ahead and just zoom over there. That way we have a spawn point that's right next to it. And this, I mean, the normal spawn is pretty close, but at the same time, this is actually in the area. Okay. So let's get back on our flying machine, because we're just that awesome. And, oh, don't get hit. And keep doing this. Alright, so I think we've... Maybe there's some more. Oh. Apparently going into contact with them physically doesn't count. It's only their projectiles. I'm not positive on that, but that seems to be the case. Seems to be. Like I said, this is just a educated guess. Okay, I've got the 50th Alien Hornet, which I'd love to put a banner up for, but, you know, it's not exactly practical. But this one doesn't seem too bad, but this is the ranged pillar. So, it's kind of made for what I'm doing. I need to check on the shields to see if I've got around what I need. Okay, it looks like it's going down. It's not as thick as it used to be. But I don't have to suicide on this one, like I did the last one. Uh-oh. Picked off the screen. Alright. Uh-oh. Don't get hit. Don't get hit. Oh, I can go ahead and heal, too. Okay, yeah, the shield looks like it's almost down. And what the deal is, you have to kill so many mobs. I think it's 150. Before... Okay, storm divers are done. I mean, not necessarily done, but, you know. I got the banner for it. Oh, don't get hit. Yeah, the lower I get, the more difficult it is to avoid everybody. Oh goodness, okay, the shield just blew up. So I need to get somewhat in range of the pillar. No, don't get hit. But I can't really stay all that close to it without putting myself in extreme danger. This seems to be working okay. Maybe... Let's say I can actually aim these and ignore the other mobs. Oh, how did I not get hit with that one? You were overwhelmed with pain. Interesting. Okay, well I did get hit that time, but at the same time... Oh, I like how it just makes you just kind of, I don't know, almost drunk. You're just kind of going up and down and side to side, and none of it's really under your control. Oh. Okay. I think they're all dead. Hello, turtle. Yeah, this is partly... How many are we going to get of these? We're going to get 50 again? 51, okay. But yeah, this is partly hallowed, partly jungle, and it's not really sure what it wants to do. Alright, so we've got 2 more pillars, and... Oh, it's really dark here. We've got 2 more pillars that we can check out from here. Let me go ahead and pop in here because it's a little bit safer. Alright, we've got... Oh, we actually got 2 Alien Hornet banners. Cool. But we've got plenty of ammo still left. We've got 3 extra. That's just there to annoy me. That's all it's doing. What else have we got? We've got 51 vortex fragments, which I do want to head back to the house and see what I can make. If I'm right, there's some pretty awesome stuff we can do. There's the one that's in between. which spawns right here, so that's not far. That's actually closer. The other one is going to be way over here, the nebula pillar, which is pretty far away from any house that I have set up. Unfortunately, it's going to be like this area that it's going to be affected by, so I'll probably still come from here. But we might do this one first, the nebula pillar, and then go after the stardust pillar, but we'll see. And we'll do the stardust pillar first. Alright, so what's the best way? Yeah, I'll just ride the minecarts. Alright, so I'm going to see you back at base where I have the materials and stuff, the crafting stations available to let me craft. So I'll see you in just a second. Alrighty, so here we are back at base, and let's see what we can do. Alright, we can do the phantasm, and we can of course do the monolith. These things actually they change the background is what they do, which the backgrounds for these pillars are amazing, but I don't have a whole lot of extra that I can do that with right now. We're gonna go with the vortex beater. This one is pretty amazing. The phantasm is as well, but this one goes with the armor that we've already made, and there's a few other reasons. This one's mainly for single target, and this one's for kind of both, especially with the chlorophyte bullets that we're using. So yeah, the phantasm is, if you're fighting one target, then it is the most amazing thing ever. But if you're fighting more than one target, the homing aspect of it is not active, so it's kind of unfortunate. If you hit a target more than a few times, it shoots faster homing arrows, so that's actually kind of cool. But this one I'll actually show you what it does. Now I could make both of them. I've got enough of these guys for it, but I wanted to keep them, that way we can use them for things that use the combined elements. Unfortunately, I'm gonna let go of our machine gun here. It just doesn't I don't have the magic boosts that make it amazing, so and actually I might not even be using my Xenopopper now, but I wanted to show you. This is what it does. So it shoots like grenades, and it shoots these, incredibly fast. So it's pretty cool. Oh, and I can do that now. But it also has a really high chance not to use bullets, which is really good. So I guess we'll end up setting aside our other weapon, our Xenopopper. I guess that means that I can have this on the bar. Why not? Now, the advantage of not using the Xenopopper anymore, I'll just stick it in here, is that, well, it's immediate. My bullets fire immediately, as opposed to make a bubble, wait a couple seconds, then fire. So it'll be pretty nice. Now, this thing is really loud, though. But I'm going to go ahead and meet you guys at the next pillar after I go ahead and reforge. How much is this going to take to reforge? 16 gold? That's not bad. Yes, that's exactly what I wanted. I guess I can do this on camera. Why not? Nah. Okay, yeah, it's going to take a while. I'll see you in a minute. Alrighty, folks. So this looks kind of familiar, right? This is where we started. Minus the sunflowers, because I didn't have sunflowers at the time. But I got Unreal for it. It just about broke me, but I got it. 144 range damage. So this thing is a beast. Alright, let's go ahead and head over to the left, and we should find what we were looking for. After we face a little bit of crimson, but it's not going to bother us. Not at this point. Now, if I stood there, and didn't do anything, yeah, probably, but I guess we could just do this. I always forget I have the vehicles. Oh, a little bit of snow too. Oh, actually, this is gonna be the pillar. Oh, I don't want to get hit by those, I can tell. And see, those look mean. Now, honestly, I don't know what this pillar is about. It's kind of like the other pillar in that if you get hit, it does something to you, but I can't remember what it is. It might slow you. I guess we could go ahead and buff. Oh yeah, I do need to heal. Gosh. I don't know when I lost that much life, but it happened. Okay, so this one's actually, it seems the range is a bit smaller for this one. I might have been overestimating the range of the other ones, but this weapon is amazing, by the way. Oh, and that laser? Holy cow. That laser hurts. Maybe we should stay a little bit further from the pillar. And these guys, apparently on death, shoot those little things. I don't know what they're called. They're not homing missiles because they don't home at all. Oh, and... well... Take snowmen! Alright. let's get a little serious. It's gonna kill me if I don't. Now, the only thing I don't like about this guy, the UFO, is that it takes a little bit longer, to change directions than I would like. I don't think it takes the wings by themselves that long to change direction, but at the same time, I've got infinite flight with this thing. Oh, don't hurt me. I'm here in peace. Ignore the bullets. These guys are definitely adding to my kill count a lot. So, or at least, I don't know if the small ones count as kills. I imagine the big ones do, but I don't know if the small ones do or not. And let's get away from you before you explode. Now, there seems to be a lot of stuff on the ground that I'm like totally ignoring. Okay, everything's out. Dead down there. We're almost to the point where we can heal again. Shield's still up. But it doesn't look like it's going to be for that much longer. Okay, I can heal. Let's get away from these guys. This weapon is amazing, by the way. Absolutely amazing. I wish I could make the range set. But I can't because you have to kill the Moon Lord first before you're able to. Which kind of makes you OP. On doing pretty much anything except for doing the pillars of the Moon Lord. Which is cool. I mean, it's the last boss. So, I mean, why not? Unless we get a 2.4, which, I mean, is totally possible. So they keep making content for this game, which I think is pretty amazing. I mean, especially consider that they aren't charging you for it. It's just an update. Which is pretty amazing. Really the only other companies, well, Minecraft does it, of course. And CD Projekt Red are the only other companies that do that, so pretty cool. If you're curious who CD Projekt Red is, they make the Witcher games. Do not play the Witcher games unless you are, I'd say at least 18. Probably older. They're calling them explicit is probably a understatement, and they're made for otherwise very mature audiences. So the decisions you have to make in that game are pretty rough at times. Alright, we got the shields down? Nope, shields are still not down. Come on, guys. I won't say I'm running out of bullets, but I've used about 1,000. Which is pretty good considering the fact that I'm firing a heck of a lot more than 1,000 bullets. If I use 1,000, that probably means that I've used about 3,000. So we've got a 66% chance not to use the bullets. Which if I had used the ammo box, that would have been even better. So I'm not sure if that stacks additively or multiplicatively, but either way, it's pretty darn good. Okay, so it's down now. Goodbye, pillar. Gosh, it's doing a lot of damage. And I'm not even getting the buff from standing still, realize. And it's gone. Well, the enemies aren't. Otherworldly voices linger around you. Well, stop trying to invade me. And we're still getting that laser. Where's the laser coming from? Not up here, I guess. Alright, so let's go ahead and pick up our loots. Our fat loots. Alright, Stardust Fragments. And we need to go... Yeah, we need to go home this way before we can use those. So I will see you back at the house. Alrighty, folks. So we're back at the house. And we've got 54 of the Stardust ones. Yeah. Sorry, slime, but you're done for. Alright, so what can we make with these? We can make... Oh, I can actually make fragments now. But it's not a very efficient way to do it, and yeah. Alright, so we can make the Stardust Cell Staff. So the Stardust one is the Summon Pillar. Or we can make the Dragon Staff. I think... If I remember correctly, I know that the Dragon Staff is mainly for summoners, but I don't know if you're... I think this one actually might be better if you're not a summoner, but I don't know if this one is equally as good. Like, for the Dragon Staff... Each time you summon extra, it gives you another segment of dragon. Like, it increases the length of the dragon. So, I don't know if that would be better or not than this one. You know what? We get to have a dragon. Okay, so I shouldn't have even been thinking about that. It doesn't matter. I get to have a dragon. I want a dragon. So as you see him right now, if we do this, he gets even longer. And each of his segments do extra damage, so let's go ahead and just do this. So yeah, this one works a bit differently than these do. And you'll see, oh, and he also moves through walls, which is really awesome. Because we all know how walls work. They're so frustrating when it comes with dragons. Or not dragons, but summons, because they'll just like get stuck in here until you move further away. But yeah, this is going to be the end of this episode. And next time we will take on the last pillar and possibly the Moon Lord. Which I think is going to be a lot of fun. Because it's really freaking huge. But yeah, we're probably going to die. Most likely gonna die. I don't really have any... I can't imagine a world where we one-shot the thing. But, yeah. So we'll just have to see. So, until next time, I hope you guys enjoy the video. And I hope you have a wonderful day.